I am on time. I am on time. I love being on time. It's my thing. Oof. Hold on, 2 seconds. There we go. So much better. Sawubona, you creative visionary. Sawubona. 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 Welcome to Itemba Temple, where we activate hope from within. Activating hope from within. Igama lam uThembelihle Telis. Queen bringer of good hope. Queen bringer of good hope. That's my name. I'm here to help you activate the hope within yourself. Today, we are on day 34. Please make sure that if this is your first time here on the live stream, there's in the description below. Please make sure that you purchase the book so you can come on the journey with us. We can have some community. Okay. You can purchase the book on Amazon. You want to make sure that you purchase the hard copy of the book so that you can read, you can smell the book, touch it. It activates your senses. And as we work through the healing portion with our mindfulness mentoring sessions, you can be a part of the journey of awakening and awakening to your own truth. That is my intention. That is the only reason I am here, is to live my own truth. And hopefully in living my own truth, it can inspire you to live in your own truth and be a leader in your own life. This is the truth of life. We're not here to be followers to ideologies and thought forms that are not in our highest, that are not for our highest and best. So this is true leadership. Leadership is not about being a boss over someone else or being a lord over someone else or being controlling or trying to control other people. This is not leadership. This is stupidity. Okay. So let's open up our sacred space. We're going to use iskubu to open up our sacred space. Why do we do that? The drum is a powerful instrument that we use in Africa to create synchronicity, to create coherence. We can create coherence in a community when people are together or even online. Because honestly, in truth, energy is energy. So we can create coherence. And we are in a very particular, very powerful time in the year. And during this time of the year, it's so important to be in resonance with the ascended masters. And be in coherence with a vibration or vibrations that are for the highest good, for humanity. Not just for yourself, but for humanity. And if you're thinking, who are these ascended masters that you were talking about and that you are wanting to be in resonance with? Osset, Hathor, Sekhmet, Grindara, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Kuan Yin, Buddha consciousness, Christ consciousness, Shiva, Kalima, White Buffalo Woman. For me, these are my best friends. I chose 13 months ago, and I'm going on 14 months now, 13 months ago to be sovereign. And I chose to just play with the ascended masters and let them be my teachers, my big sisters, and my big brothers. Because I was tired of people's drama. And I was tired of my own drama. And I was like, you know what? When you want to truly ascend and live in mastery of your own mind, of your own spirit, you've got to have best friends that are high level. You got to have best friends that are high level. You got to have older sisters and older brothers that are freaking high level, that have walked this thing on life, this played this game and came out on the other side pure, clean. So this is a very inclusive community. And I welcome you. So I'm going to use Izgupu to invite the Ascended Masters. Yeah. And so we can be in a space of resonance. If you'd like to close your eyes, please feel free to close your eyes and just relax. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just trust yourself. Just trust your heart. Trust your breath. Trust this time that you've dedicated to be here. Trust that this time is worthwhile. Trust that this time that you're investing is a worthwhile investment. It's a worthwhile investment into your own stability, into your own peace, your own joy. Sihamba namabhube samhlophe avulekile amasango. Siyabonga abaphansi nabaphezulu. Siyabonga isigodlo sesivulekile. Amazulu ayavuma. Gently sit in the silence, knowing that you are safe. For such a time as this in human history, you have chosen yourself. You have chosen to know thyself. For such a time as this in human history, you have chosen to be here. You have chosen to lead thyself. You have chosen to live in love. For such a time as this in human history, you have chosen to honor your soul's purpose. For such a time as this in human history, you have chosen ecstasy over fear. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. Let it out with a sigh. Reminding your body temple that it is sacred. Reminding your brain that it can relax and stop overthinking. It has permission to stop overthinking, creating scenarios of doom and gloom. For just this moment, you can allow yourself to be a human being instead of a human doing. Whatever sensations arise in this moment, on your body, in your body, as your body, just remember all is well. This too shall pass. All is well. Good. So if you'd like to gently open your eyes as we participate in our reading, Soul Seekers Detox, detoxing from lies, by rewiring your nervous system for authentic living. Please feel free to open your eyes. Day 34. Integration Day. Rebuilding trust through truth. The theme of this week was, I have not lied. I have not lied. 5 days of examining how lies destroy trust across all life domains. The pattern is clear. Every lie creates distance, confusion, and isolation. Lies don't protect relationships. They slowly poison them. They don't solve problems. They multiply them. They don't create safety. They destroy the trust that actual safety requires. Let's read that one again. They don't solve problems. Think about all the problems, seeming problems. Yesterday I was watching the news. I never watch the news. It's just not my thing. I gotta tell you this. Because you know I got stories. I gotta tell you this. I realized that doing this work for 8 days, today's day 8. Okay, we're on day 34, but honestly, it's day 8 that I've been sitting here doing this work. Number one, I've had to push through thresholds of consciousness. I've had to push through creative challenges. But as I have pushed through and have committed to myself, not to anybody else, but just to myself, to just sit here until I feel confident enough in what I'm doing and sit in the vibration of my purpose and fulfilling my purpose. I was not willing to do anything else. Okay. What has happened is that I remembered why I hated being on TV, media, video. And that was the kind of block in me creating videos, which I mean, I'm really good at, I think, for myself. I don't really need validation from anyone else, but I'm good at it for myself. But here's why I'm telling you the story. I shared with you that at 17, I was kidnapped and was almost killed. So I was working at this call center job, and there was maybe like 15 minutes away from where I used to work. There was the SAPC, which is in South Africa, the South African Broadcasters Commission or something like this. It's the biggest TV network. There are there's other networks that have arisen, but 20 something years ago, that was the biggest network, TV network. So all of the TV programs came out of the SAPC. It was this place in Auckland. And I was working in Melville. And so I'd met this guy and we had just started dating. And I wouldn't go home with him because I was like, no, let's just keep it casual. Let's just keep it casual. And he kidnapped me because I wouldn't have sex with him. And then try to kill me. But I couldn't make the link, the connection in my brain as to why I hated being on video, why I hated TV, why I hated the news. He was a cameraman for the news. And so he used to go around with all the journalists and he used to go and capture all the bad news in South Africa and then go back to studio. And he was the cameraman for the studio people at the SAPC. And it was only after I was just sharing the story. And I was like, why do I need to keep telling the story over and over and over again? It clicked yesterday when I was watching the news about Snap. Like in the US right now, the Snap programs are dissolving, or there's no money for Snap or something to this effect. Or there is money for Snap and Donald Trump doesn't want to do Snap and all of this stuff. Whatever. I don't know. I don't care. I don't listen to the news. I do care for the people that are affected, but the energy is so fear-based. So I was sitting here. I was sitting with myself before going to bed, and I said, why do I hate the news so much? And then it clicked, because I have been telling the truth about my own life, not other people's stories, other people's lives, being a gossip queen, just speaking some of my own truths to myself, about myself. I realized why I just had so much fear around being on video. Because video to me, journalism to me, being on podcasts to me, video, camera, meant that possibly I could be killed. It has no correlation. But because I dated that cameraman and he almost killed me, 28 years of my life were tied to the story. And when I finally decided that I was going to live stream, I've been wanting to live stream forever. I've had all of this live stream equipment for years. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to live stream. Until I was able to connect with that thought and say, what is the truth here? What is the truth here? I wasn't able to have a breakthrough. This is the power of telling the truth. And sometimes the truth is inconvenient. And sometimes the truth will make you shake. And sometimes the truth will limit you. No, the truth cannot limit you, sorry. Sometimes the truth will free you from your limitations. Actually, all the time, the truth will free you from your limitation. And the safety that you require is entangled in the truth. Yeah, the safety that you require is entangled in the truth. So once you tell the truth, the safety that you require will reveal itself. So yesterday's live stream, we did a mindfulness mentoring session. Was it yesterday? The day before. We did a mindfulness mentoring session on when you told the truth and nothing bad happened. You can watch it here on YouTube, find it somewhere. I think it was day 32. When you told the truth and nothing bad happened. I told the truth about the story about almost being killed at 17 years old, and nothing bad happened. And because my nervous system is at a state of safety, telling that truth and sharing that truth with just the world brought healing to a situation that I've been struggling with for 28 years that has limited me in so many ways that I didn't even understand. And I was watching this girl on YouTube, and she's like, her thumbnails were like, fear of visibility, fear of visibility. And I was like, why does she keep showing up? Okay, it's algorithms, but I've also got somebody who's just like hacked me and stuff. So, and it's like fear of visibility. And I was like, okay, what is the truth here? The truth was linked to death. But there is no such thing as death, because I made it out of that situation alive, and I thrived, and I'm still thriving. So I just want to share with you the power of telling the truth, the power of the mindfulness mentoring sessions that we do at the end of these readings. They are so freaking powerful. Once you go through a mindfulness mentoring session, you sleep on it, and then you journal the next day, or you journal immediately after the mindfulness mentoring sessions. It will reveal something that you lived through that has been affecting you for many years unconsciously, and you didn't know how it was limiting you. And it will dissipate that energy. Because if everything is energy, emotion is energy in motion, right? So the fear, the anxiety, the depression is energy in motion towards what? Illness. Once you tap into that energy, not by repeating the trauma story, unless you are strong enough to repeat it to someone else, share it with the world. Because you know what I know now to be true is that a lot of people live in a lot of fear of death. A lot of people. So for me, just sharing the story of my experience with death, near-death experience, it has helped me come to a point of, I don't die. I'm immortal. Which is truth, because energy does not die. God does not die. Energy cannot be destroyed. But in that sharing, it is allowing the fear of death to be examined and questioned, so that the truth can be what sustains consciousness and sustains us as the change is unfolding. You will not die. Death is an illusion. Death is an illusion. So as we go through these mindfulness mentoring sessions, you might think, therapy is not for me. This is not therapy. This is so powerful. Because even I, as the facilitator of these mindfulness mentoring sessions, am having my own awakenings. I am having my own awakening. I'm like, wow, just that experience, and not telling the truth about that experience. Well, okay, I did tell the truth to myself and my therapist after I had that experience. But just now, just being open with that near-death experience to YouTube's and live streaming it has lifted this fear of cameras, has lifted this fear of, I'm like, wow! I had no idea how heavy that energy was on my psyche. So I hope that by sharing this story with you and sharing how the mindfulness mentoring sessions are helping even me examine some of the limitations that I've put on myself so that I can free myself from this energy of death. Nothing will happen to you unless you believe that death has power over you. Death has no power over you. Death has no power over you. No matter what, any energy, any politician, any person, no matter how they threaten you, if you know energy cannot be created nor destroyed, I am immortal. Death has no power over me. Nothing can touch you. They can gang stalk you. They can follow you around. They can hack you. They can threaten you. Death has no power over you. It is an illusion. It is an illusion. I will speak on death, this energy and this fear on death, because the consciousness that is trying to put us in a state of fear all around the world it's an annihilation consciousness. We will annihilate human beings. No such thing. You cannot annihilate God. You cannot. I am the face of divinity. Look at me. And this is what you must say to yourself on a daily basis, visionary. Wake up and look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am the face of divinity. I am the face of God consciousness. Nothing can take me out. Because if you don't have that level of authority, there are soulless beings here on planet Earth that have no sense of morality, consciousness, or any inclination or any spark of God. In the Buddhist cosmology, they call them hungry ghosts. They are just mindless, soulless. They are sperm dump grounds. They are thieves. They are liars. They are gamblers. They are all sorts of mess. I was watching a movie yesterday on soulless beings, on hungry ghosts. It's a thing. You can find it on Netflix. If you want to understand what hungry ghosts are, there's a lot of them. I used to see them in Vegas at the casinos. There's just I see them here too. There's a lot of these things are real. So when you live in your truth and you know your truth and you know what is real for you and what is not real for you, what serves your spirit and what does not serve your spirit, hungry ghosts have no power over you because hungry ghosts are destructive. Hungry ghosts are destructive. And some of the politicians that you see who are creating havoc, they are hungry ghosts. They are soulless. They've already sold their soul to some kind of entity. Because life creates. Life does not destroy for no reason and harm humans for no reason. If there is destruction, there is always creation. This is the nature of life. But just hungry ghosts just destroy for the hell of destroying because they are empty. They are worthless. They are just moving through life. It's like, hurry up and finish and just get on to the next life. Just get on with it. Just stop being on this planet and creating havoc. Okay? So it is up to you to know thyself and continue with these mindfulness mentoring sessions, because even if you're like, I don't really like therapy, I need it, or I need a therapist to talk me through this. No. Just going through this yourself and being able to tell yourself the truth that truth will start unlocking limitations. It will gently bring up stagnation, energy of stagnation. And you can look at it and say, but that's not true. Know thyself. We are here on planet Earth to know thyself as the face of divinity. Okay, let's continue. This stuff is real. I was just like, what? 28 years of being terrorized about a thought of being afraid of cameras? That makes no damn sense. Because I pushed through 8 days, pushed through threshold of consciousness that was holding me back because of a bad experience I had. I said, you gotta be kidding me right now. This is how powerful this work is. Okay. So I also want to say, don't let people tell you that telling your story is exhausting now. It's exhausting. This is why I say do this work yourself. Because honestly, it is exhausting to listen to people who are in a loop. I get tired of listening to myself when I'm in a loop. This is why I do this work. Because even when I'm doing it with you, it is helping me break those loops of consciousness and break through that threshold of consciousness to the other side. You don't know what is change you up and change you. You have no idea. You have no idea. Just do the work. Okay, lies don't protect relationships. They slowly poison them. They don't solve problems. How many lies have these politicians been telling? And have they solved any problems? No, they've created more troubles. So you got to know your own truth and stop looking at politicians and stop looking outside of yourself and say, they're going to save us. Stop looking for pastors, prophets, mystics, gurus, all sorts of these people. I'm not saying there aren't good ones that are really connected in the spirit. But even if they are connected in the spirit, it's still your prerogative to ask, is this truth? Is this true for me? AI is another thing that is creating gods now. AI gods, AI shamans, AI mystics. Oh, okay. Really? Really? Okay. It will create more problems if it's not truth for you. Okay. They don't solve problems, they multiply them. They don't create safety. They destroy the trust that actual safety requires. The only way you can have safety in your body temple, safety, peace of mind, is if you know your own truth. This is truth for me. This is a lie. And I'm going to live by this truth and only this truth because it works for me. I'm sorry that it doesn't work for you or it doesn't fit into your fancy schedule or whatever delusion you live in. It has nothing to do with me. Out. You are entitled to have this level of authority over your own life. Because if you don't, you will follow all sorts of doctrines and ideologies and thought forms that have nothing to do with you. And you will find yourself going off a cliff like a sheep. Off a cliff. You'll find yourself in graveyards doing all sorts of strange things. You have no idea. You'll find yourself stealing and ending up in prison. You will find yourself, human being, wake up, please. Take this God-given power and work that magic, work that truth within yourself. Tell yourself the truth about yourself and about the life experiences you have lived so that you can free yourself from the limitations, so that you can see the possibility for yourself and you don't need somebody else to tell you what the possibilities for your life should or are or should be. This will include your parents. They won't like it very much. But you're not here for your parents. You're here to fulfill your God-given purpose. Okay. Let's continue. Lying is different from speaking falsehood to yourself. Lying involves deliberately deceiving others. This is what soulless beings do. They will lie for no reason because they have no soul. They have no conscience. They have no soul. They are just entities. They're just things. Just things. You need to be able to have discernment. Discernment. This is not truth for me. It might be your delusion, your illusion, your lies, and which is creating a whole lot of confusion for you, but it has nothing to do with me. Even when you're watching figureheads on TV, on YouTube, ask yourself, does this make sense? Does it feel good in my body tempo? Does it make me feel anxious? Does it make me feel depressed? Does it make me feel optimistic? Does it make me feel empowered? If it doesn't, click off. Why do you need to sit there and just keep listening to stuff that makes you feel awful? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Okay. So, lying involves deliberately deceiving others, weaponizing their trust and love for you. It's using their openness against them. It's creating false realities that others have to navigate without knowing they are false. Delusions, illusions, lies, and confusions. Okay? Lying corrupts not just your integrity, but others' ability to make informed decisions about their relationships with you. This is why this whole time I have been sharing that for me, people who lie a lot, women who are fake, men who are fake, people who have no integrity, I just get rid of them real fast. I'm out the door. Get out. I have no tolerance for it anymore. Before I used to sit and think, oh, maybe I can pray for them. Maybe I can cuddle them. Maybe. No. I got to work on my own issues. Because I didn't even realize that I was being terrorized by a trauma, a traumatic experience 28 years ago, even though I'd been to therapy on this and I'd worked through it in therapy, and I survived South Africa, which is like sometimes a jungle to survive. It's like, oh my goodness, when you can survive Johannesburg, it's like America is it's a walk in the park. It's a cakewalk. It's like seriously super easy. But that energy of cameras, I had no record. I was like a cameraman? Seriously, he didn't even have any money. He was a dum-dum. But dum-dum was terrorizing me like a ghost. Okay. Lying corrupts not just your integrity, but others' ability to make informed decisions about their relationship with you. Notice the common thread. Lies are always temporary solutions that create permanent problems. Last year, this time, I kept saying on my YouTubes, you can just go October, November 2024. I said, Trump and Elon Musk are going to create so much havoc. We are living that havoc right now. We are living that havoc. But it's not really them. That's why I don't like to focus on billionaires and politicians and all these people. They have no power. It's the consciousness that is selected them, or they have selected to be the face of this consciousness that is truly accelerating madness. But you know the beauty of it is, every time there is destruction, there is always creation. This is what Shiva, the energy of Shiva, represents: destruction, creation. Yes. But this is the energy of God consciousness. Trees burn, a forest can burn. Through that, a new one will arise. It's always something new. Sometimes in the Bible, it says you cannot put new wine in old skins. So sometimes, yes, there must be complete collapse. Complete collapse. I Now, having gone through my own initiation and my own full-on shamanic wake-up experience and my collapse of all the ideas that I thought and the just like who I need to be, how I need to love people, out the door. I'm just like, probably I couldn't have done it. I couldn't be the woman I am today without a full-on collapse. Because I'd lived in so many cultures and taken on so many identities that were not even mine. I learned a lot and I'm very grateful. There's so much that I keep with me and continue with on this path. But some of them were unhealthy for me. I needed to go through a full collapse to be like, that has nothing to do with me. So when you are going through the collapse, whatever the collapse is in your life, whether it's a mental health breakdown, whether you're losing everything, whether you're going through a divorce and you're emotionally wrecked, or whether your country is full on collapsing, just give thanks. Just say, wow, I'm really, when we're done with this collapse, it's going to be real lovely. It's going to be real lovely. Okay, I'm starting to realize that these collapses are amazing. They're not amazing when you're going down. Oh, no. They're not amazing. You're in fear. You're filled with anxieties and depression. But once you stabilize and you start to build, it's like, wow, I kind of like this. I'm a brand new person. And you're not really a brand new person. You are who you originally were. You are now your authentic self. Truly, you are your authentic self. No more masks, no more strange ideologies that make no sense, no more strange soulless people in your life that are just mindless. No, you're like, no thank you to that. I know who I am and I'm loving me. And I'm honoring the God in me as God made me. These are the truths. Okay. Okay, so lies are always temporary solutions that create permanent problems. They postpone consequences while compounding them. This is the problem with lies, is that as you're telling lies, going down, your problems just then multiply. It's going to be harder for you to stabilize, and it's going to be harder for you to turn around and start rebuilding. So rather tell the truth as you're going down. I'm in pain right now. I don't really like the fact that SNAP benefits are being taken away. I don't really like the fact that my medical insurance has tripled. I don't really like the fact that, the housing market is this. I don't really like the fact that, jobs are a little shaky. What must I do about this? I don't really like that, my spouse and I are fighting all the time. I really don't like the fact that I'm on 42 different kinds of medications for depression, anxiety, insomnia, this and this and this. Tell the truth. Just tell the truth to yourself about yourself, not about other people. To yourself about yourself. This thing, you will stabilize faster and you will turn faster. If you don't, it's just going to be crashed down. You might not come back from it. What a sad story. You're going to die a meaningless death? No, thank you. I am here to tell you and share with you that you can go through a full-on damn collapse and still laugh through it and still tell the truth through your collapse, which makes you stronger, which makes you more discerning, which makes you more resilient. And that awakening experience is so beautiful, because when you come out on the other side, you're like, I'm alive. I'm awake. Nothing can touch you after that. Truthfully, this. America, you will no longer be. You are finished. Hear my words. Like I said last year, same time this year. You are finished. Finished. You are finished. The America you know will no longer ever be. You are finished. What will come out of this collapse will be so beautiful. But America as is finished. You are finished. Be okay with the collapse. Just live it out full out. Just live it full out. And be okay with it. Don't yell and create problems for other people. Just live in your collapse and be like, okay, this is where we are right now. But America, as we've always known it, you are finished. The beauty that will emerge out of this collapse will be so magnificent. I speak this over you. And all the other countries in the world that are collapsing, what will come, what will emerge from that will be so beautiful, because the future gen leaders are now awake. So they will rise in their truth. They will rise in their authenticity, and lies must fall. Fakes must fall. They are falling. It's law. Will never, my word never comes back void. Ever. It is law. Okay? So we're not postponing consequences and compounding problems. Let's just fall and fall with dignity. So they avoid vulnerability while creating isolation. They maintain image while destroying authentic connection. This is what lies do. The energy you use to maintain lies could be used to address underlying issues that made lying seem necessary. This is why we practice the mindfulness mentoring sessions, because the mindfulness mentoring sessions allow you to say, I have told the truth once upon a time in my life and nothing bad happened. The reason we lie is because you feel that something bad is going to happen if you are a person with a conscience, if you're a person who still got their soul intact and you're not just a soulless being just walking around hungry, goes There are hungry ghosts out here. There are demons. They look like people. They have bodies, but they have no conscience. They have no, like, okay, you can't not have a soul, but their soul is so demonically possessed. So demonically possessed. It's like you don't know what disease you're going to pick up from that person. You don't know what hell you're going to get involved in. This is why I tell people discernment. The only way to build and develop your discernment is to tell your truth to yourself about yourself. Is to learn to live in truth for yourself. Because when you get involved then with people in this world, you'll be like, this person is speaking garbage. They live in illusions. Because if you don't actually understand that a person is a demonically possessed soul, and they are living in delusions and illusion, they will lie and lie and lie, which what? Postpones consequences while compounding them. They'll tell you, don't listen to that woman. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She's a witch. She's a prostitute. She's crazy. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. Now you find yourself in the very situations that I kept telling you that were going to unfold for you, America. And you're confused. Don't listen to people who don't know what they're talking about. Demonically possessed souls. Hungry ghosts. Hungry ghosts. There's a lot of them on planet Earth. Oh, there's a lot. Okay. So here's the embodiment practice. Feel the energetic weight of any lies you're currently maintaining across all life domains. Is it lies about your body temple? Do you need to work out? Do you need to eat a little healthier? Do you need to make an appointment with your doctor? Do you need to honor your sleep patterns? Do you need to stop drinking? Do you need to stop telling lies in your relationships? Do you need to stop telling lies about other people? What is it? Do you need to stop telling lies to yourself about the work you're in? Maybe you hate your job and you're so afraid of leaving that job because you believe that there aren't any other jobs to do or something else to do. That's not true. You have so many skills. There's so many opportunities. Maybe you're afraid of leaving America because you're like, I don't know what's going to happen in the world. Maybe, America makes the world to seem like it's such a bad place. I think I'm just going to stay in America. I'm afraid of getting a passport. What do you mean you're afraid of getting a passport and moving to another country? If America is in pain right now and you are being targeted and you feel that, there's no way out and you're just going to like fizzle out in this hell, get out of the country. Go live somewhere else. But come with some respect, because other cultures won't put up with the arrogance of Americans. They won't. They won't put up with the theft consciousness of West Africans and the arrogance of South Africans. They won't put up with it. They'll put you in prison. Here in Thailand right now, where I live, they are arresting Nigerians for drugs. Not all Nigerians are into crookery and druggery, but they are arresting them a huge. They're arresting them. So maybe you just are tired of your country. Maybe you're not seeing a future. America, you are finished. The America we've always known is finished. My word is law. It never comes back void. What is going to emerge from this collapse in America is going to be more beautiful than anything we've ever seen. But it must first collapse, because all the other countries are collapsing too. So you're not special. Just go through your therapies as you are collapsing, because you love therapy. Other cultures just dance away. They just dance away through the pain. Some other ones, they just chant away home. Americans are all about the therapy. Africans are all about the dancing. And here in Asia, they're all about the home. So do your thing. Not a big deal. We're all going down together. It's not a big deal. I'm not. I'm finished with my going down. I'm rising now. So, okay. Notice how much mental and emotional bandwidth they consume. Lies. Okay. I just shared with you my story about the guy who tried to kill me, and how much 28 years I was afraid of the camera. Like, what the frick? It was consuming a lot of emotional and mental bandwidth. Now imagine releasing all deception and speaking only truth. Listen, there are people that will love you for your truth. And those that cannot handle your truth, and those that cannot love you in your authenticity and in your truth, they don't belong in your life. Let them go. Let them go, but never allow them to come back. Don't allow them to come back. Why? Because when they learn hard lessons out there, they're like, oh my God, that one used to tell the truth. Let me go back and get some truth. No, let them learn the truth the hard way. Release them. Has nothing to do with you. Live your authenticity. If people don't like your authenticity, so be it. Hang out with the ascended masters. Make friends with Jesus. My grandmother used to wear a ring, and she was like, I'm married to Jesus. She was married to Jesus. She got rid of all of her friends. She got tired of going to the grandma's knitting club. She just got rid of all of these women and started going to church by herself. And she then got married to Jesus. And she passed away at 97 years old peacefully, without dramas. So if you're afraid of being alone because you live in your authenticity, make friends with the ascended masters. Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Yeshua, Buddha consciousness, Shiva, Kalima, Osset, Kuan Yin, Grintara, Harfo, Sekhmet. Oh, why would you not? Truly, why would you not? They mastered this game of life. I would rather have friends like that. Friends in really high places. It's easier. They don't give you dramas. Okay. So let's read again. Now imagine releasing all deception and speaking only truth. There are people that will accept you as you are in your authenticity and in your truths. And those that don't, send them packing. Feel the lightness of authenticity. Just feel the lightness of authenticity. People who live fake lives are like always having to be made perfect and this and there's no such thing as perfect. Okay? There is no such thing. We can try to get to perfection as much as we can, but honestly, there's no such thing as perfect, because as soon as you think you got it perfect, something breaks. And so now you're cracking under the pressure of trying to be perfect. Who said we need to be perfect? Who told us this? Who told us this? They sold you a lie. And now you're living in a delusion, illusion, lies, and confusion. And you're confused in the mind. And you're cracking, fragmenting. But how do you think I know this? I lived it. This is why I tell you my truths. I lived it. Where you have to wear the perfect dress, the perfect suit to work, the perfect shoes, have the perfect watch. But who sold you these things, that these things are perfect? You have to have the perfect size 2 waist. I'm sorry. I just want to do my yoga and get my abs strong, my core muscles strong. I don't have to be size 2 waist, size big butt, this big butt, fake teeth that are so big you can't even close your mouth. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Oh, it makes no sense. Truly, it makes no sense. Human being. Okay, feel the lightness of authenticity. When you're living in your authenticity, you can laugh like this, and you don't have to feel like you're offending people who are fake. Live your life. Okay. So you say to yourself, as an affirmation, as a declaration, I release all lies and choose the freedom of complete honesty. You see, when you live in your truth and you live in your true authenticity, the ascended masters will teach you things about life. God itself will protect you. Your ancestors will fight wars in realms unseen, because you will be the chosen one in your family to speak truths even when it's hard. Stand in your truth. When you stand in your truth for yourself, you lift in vibration. You live in authenticity. And from there, the gods and the goddesses, the one God that created everything, that even created the beings that created AI, okay, will fight for you. Because it needs you to be and fulfill your purpose here on planet Earth. Fake must fall. Fake is falling. But the problem is, fake is falling with so many beings that do not know themselves, that are living in delusion, illusion, lies, and confusion. Okay. Laugh, just laugh. Because we're all in this together. Okay? Whether you're Caucasian, you're Asian, you're African, you're African American, you're Hispanic, we're all in this together. Just laugh. Okay, so let's do our mindfulness mentoring session. Tell the truth, shame the devil. And I think it'd be good for us to do one. We'll do a short one so that we can just download, please. Yeah, let's do a mindfulness mentoring session on the courage to be authentic. See, I don't plan these things out. I just download. Whatever needs to be said is said. Authenticity, spontaneity. And whatever spirit is saying must be cleared in this very moment for the message that has come through is what will emerge. So authenticity, the courage to be authentic, no matter what others think, no matter what fear you have around being rejected for your authenticity, the courage to live in authenticity. Okay, so yesterday I did some crystal balls, and I apologize. The sound was too loud. I truly apologize. I have to apologize for that. The sound was too loud. I worked it out. Creative tension. Okay, so I worked it out. I sat for like 3 hours and I worked it out so that we can have a beautiful session. It's going to be so much better today. Actually, it's perfect today because I worked it out. I pushed through my own threshold of consciousness. So we'll do 15 minutes, the courage to be authentic. So please take a deep breath in. And let's just be quiet. Because nobody will give you the courage to be authentic but yourself. Nobody. You are worthy of authenticity. You are worthy of loving yourself. Truly, you are worthy. Let's clear the space. So please gently close your eyes. Lie down if you want to lie down. And if you're sitting up, please continue to sit up. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let it out with a big sigh. Just the courage to sigh. Just let out the carbon dioxide. Please take another deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. So now that you are in this present moment, I would like for you to remember a time when you were authentic. And if you're saying to yourself, I don't remember when I was authentic, go back to a time between the ages of 5 and 7. Maybe you said something that just shocked everyone in your family, and they might have given you a strange look. Or maybe they told you, shh, shh, be quiet. We don't say things like that. Or maybe you were with your peers, and because of what you said, they rejected you. Or maybe it was during class. And you said something so profound, and the teacher made you feel stupid. Go back into your memory. noticing the full picture, the full story. So what I would like for you to do is describe what is happening. So if you are by yourself, listening to this by yourself, I encourage you to speak out loud. It's so important to hear your own voice, narrating your own story. Please make sure that you keep your eyes closed through this process. So narrate back to me as if you were sitting with me as a loving friend, and you were sharing this moment of pure authenticity with me. So start by sharing, Tembi, I am between the ages of 5 and 7, maybe you're 7. You know, Tembi, I was 7 years old and I was with, who were you with? And where were you? And I was wearing, what were you wearing? So please share that with me in a story form. Please make sure that you keep your eyes closed as you share your story. Share it with all its emotions, with all its color, with all its aliveness. Share the story. Please continue finding more details within the story. Maybe what you were wearing, what you were feeling, what you were thinking during that moment of authenticity. That moment where you had the courage to say something authentic, to be something authentic. Maybe it was the shoes you were wearing and they were just authentically you. Okay. So a majority of the time when we are living in our authenticity, if we're surrounded by people who have never been allowed to live in their own authenticity, or have never given themselves permission to live in their authenticity, they can reject you. They can try to make you feel small. They can try to diminish your light. We are not here to validate their bad behavior or their stupidity. We are here to celebrate your courage to be authentic in this moment. So I want you to relive, be in that moment where you have the courage to be authentic. Okay? Yes, the end result might have been that people rejected you, people spoke bad about you, people tried to diminish your light. Yes, that might have hurt. Yes, that might have caused you to doubt yourself. But what I want to focus on with you right now in this moment is that energy of the courage to be authentic. I want you to live in that energy. Remember that energy. Embody that energy in this moment. And I want you to please share with me, where does that courage to be authentic reside in your body? Where do you feel it? So with your eyes closed and having narrated the story of a time between the ages of 5 and 7, where you had the courage to be authentic or say something authentic. There is a sensation somewhere in your body that pings back that courage. So go back to that very moment. Maybe you did something courageous that was your true authenticity. Maybe you said something, maybe you wore something. That was your courage to be authentic. Somewhere on your body, maybe it's your nostril, maybe it's your earlobes, maybe it's your tummy, maybe it's your knees, maybe it's your neck, I don't know. But somewhere on your body, that courage of authenticity still resides. There is a point on your body where the courage to be authentic cannot be diminished. There is a memory, the energy. It lives somewhere on your body. So what I would like for you to do now is just scan your body from head to toe. Scan it. And just ask your body, now that I'm in this memory, reliving this memory where I had the courage to be authentic, where does that courage to be authentic live on my body? So please just scan your body from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. And wherever you feel a tingling sensation, heat, whatever sensation it is, just stop there and then touch it with your finger. Okay? So I'm going to do a clearing, and you just scan your body from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. So by this point, you've found the place, a sensation somewhere in your body that links back to the memory of the time in your life where you embodied the courage to be authentic. So touch that spot on your body. And now that you've touched that spot on your body, I would like for you to ask that spot on your body what it would take for you to develop a stronger sense of courage to live in authenticity, no matter what anyone says about you. Ask that part of your body. So if it's your earlobe, say something like this: courage, spirit of courage, located in my earlobe. Please teach me what it would take to embody a deeper level of courage to live in my authenticity, no matter what anyone else thinks of it or says about it. And just let your energy speak. There is wisdom inside of you. You are truth. You are wise. Let the wisdom and the intelligence of your body temple speak its truth. And listen. Okay, now that you've listened, I would love for you to share with me what the spirit of courage said. What was the lesson? What was the wisdom shared? And how can you embody that wisdom on a daily basis? Meaning, what daily actions and steps should you take to embody the spirit of courage to be authentic in a fake world? Share that with me. Because as you share that with me, you hear yourself saying it, and it strengthens that energy. Good. Good, 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 good. Whatever truth has come through you, it's perfect. Just for you. It's perfect. Whatever truth has come through you is perfect. There is nothing good or bad coming through you. It just can be elevated in consciousness. It's perfect just for you. So, now that you know where the courage to be authentic and live in your authenticity in a daily basis lives on your body, and you have the wisdom, and you know what you should do, you should. You know what to do to deepen and embody the courage to live an authentic life on a daily basis. I would love for you to thank yourself and thank that part of your body. So if it's your earlobe, I want you to thank that part of your body that has retained the essence and the energy of the courage to live an authentic life. So if it's your earlobe, you'll say, I am so thankful, my earlobe, because you retained the energy, the memory, of the first time, you retained the memory of my courage to be authentic, no matter what happened. Thank you, my earlobe. So if it's your toe, you'll say, thank you, my toe. I love you. I honor you. I am now committed to living from the courage to be authentic. I love myself. I forgive myself for believing other people's stories about me and my ability to live in my authenticity. I love myself. I forgive 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 myself. I love myself. I thank myself for remembering that I have the courage to live in my authenticity. And I'm willing to take appropriate action on a daily basis to strengthen the courage to be authentic every day. I love myself. Good. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be liberated from ignorance. May I be liberated from suffering. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be liberated from ignorance. May all beings be liberated from suffering. Sadhu, 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 sadhu. Live in your authenticity. The courage is already within you. Life supports truth. The ascended masters support your truth and your authenticity. For such a time as this, you chose to come to planet Earth because you are the ones that help usher in the golden age. You are the future gen leaders that usher in the golden age. For such a time as this, you are here. Your mandate is great, but you are supported because you do not have to do it alone. Help is here. The ascended masters call you up higher. Your ancestors walk with you, making a way out of no way. For such a time is this, you chose to come to planet Earth. You are protected. You are provided for. All is well. Nothing can touch you. Makos, Makos, Makosazan, Makosazan. Thank you so much for being here. If you are going back to bed, if you are going to bed, please make sure that you have a beautiful sleep. If you are going to get up and do other things, please make sure that you remember that the courage to live in your authenticity lives on your body. Just touch that part of your body and remember that as you touch that part of your body, the courage activates. And your ancestors walk with you, they pray with you, they sing with you. The ascended masters believe in you. God consciousness itself believes in you, as you, through you. You are here for such a time as this. Everything that you need has already been provided. Go out and live your full-on authenticity with a laugh. We love you long time. We love you long time. Ngikuthanda kakhulu, sweetie lam. I love you so much. Have a beautiful day, and thank you so much for joining me. We Tamba Temple. Bye for now.